Maharaj, Afzal Khan has taken a large army to Bijapur and has killed several thousand innocent men, women and children on the way.
Rather, he has burned down houses and looted all towns and villages in this area.
He has broken hundreds of temples and destroyed the deities.
Shiva, cows and Brahmins have been mercilessly butchered.
Jagadam. Huzur, Shivaji has come.
Come, Shivaji. How long will you hide from me, you rat of the mountains? Don't you know that the Mughals have conquered the world and ruled Hindustan? Written all the books, become a slave and accept the sovereignty of Adil Shah. Come, Shivaji, come into my house and accept my shelter.
Aye, Sahib, why was there a need to do all this? So much of wealth we could have used to serve our citizens. Our praja instead of spending for my Rajyabhishek.
No, Shiva. This is necessary. With this, all frightened Hindus will get an assurance. They will also know that even they have someone who can protect them. Their own great king, their Chhatrapati.
Yes, Maharaj. Under your protection, cows, Brahmins, children, women and elderly, all are fully satisfied and blissful.
As you wish, Ai Sahib.
Maharaj, before you take your position on this royal throne, you will have to take an oath.
Today, I, Shivaji Raje Bhosle, am humbly accepting the role of becoming the emperor of this land. In the presence of all holy men, the sun, the moon, the earth and the sky, and the supreme lord of this creation, I take this solemn vow to annihilate all inauspicious elements or oppose the principles of dharma. I am Bhupati, and therefore all the citizens are my children. On behalf of God, I will take care of them in every way with fatherly affection. I will not allow power to overpower me and will thus rule the land in accordance with the principles of dharma as given by God himself. हिंदवी स्वराज ब्राह्मण गो प्रतिपालक छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज
Dharma, the codes of religious conduct, as enunciated by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Rajarishis are those noble-hearted kings who embody and enforce on behalf of God these eternal truths among the general populace, and thus ensure peace and prosperity in the world. As God-centered monarchy got corrupted, leading to almost the extinction of Rajarishis, like Maharaj Yudhishthir, Ambarish Maharaj, Maharaj Parikshit, Dharma, in the form of a bull, began to face imminent lack of protection.
Thus, this noble task of bringing about an evolution in human consciousness in society came down heavily upon the shoulders of empowered acharyas, who became the guardians of religion, or dharma rakshaks.
The great Shankaracharya defeated Shunyavad and established the Shrutis as perfect Vedic evidence. The empowered Ramanujacharya, he established Vaishnava Siddhanta and composed the beautiful Sri Bhashya. The strong and powerful Madhvacharya, he annihilated Mayavad and established Dvaitavad.
Rejecting all lesser concepts of dharma through their philosophical doctrines, these merciful acharyas ultimately paved the way for the descent of the Yuga Purush himself, who brought the supreme principles of the Yuga Dharma for this degraded age of Kali.
Krishna
By the 18th century, Bengal was the hub of cultural, literary, and religious life in India, and ironically, also the epicenter of rampant spiritual corruption.
Who is it?
Hare Krishna. I am from the Bagh Bazar Gaudiya Math. By the mercy of our Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur, this transcendental Patrika, The Harmonist, presents Vaishnav Dharma for...
Bhalo. I am also Vaishnav Sannyasi. Please come, please come. Are Bhagwati, please bring some prasad. My wife.
Wife?
Are Bimal, go and call the neighbors. They will be happy to hear from our Vaishnav Thakur.
Wife? Maharaj, but you said you are a sannyasi?
Yes, you heard right.
What is this?
Fish prasad.
Fish? But Vaishnavs don't eat fish.
Arre, fishes are nothing but vegetables from the sea. Even Garuda eats fish, so why can't we?
No. Thank you.
Jai Nitai, Jai Nitai. Who are you? Which Vamsha or Parivar you belong to?
Vamsha?
You must be aware, looking at our effulgence and fair complexion, that we belong to the great Nityanand Vamsh.
Oh, Nityanand Prabhu.
Yes, after many pious deeds, Nitai has mercifully accepted us as his own.
We will hear from you only if we know which Parivar you belong to.
Parivar? Me? I am just a humble servant of my Gurudev. I have no other Vamsha.
You don't even know your Gotra. Chi. Then what adhikar you have got to distribute the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? How lowly. Without a Vamsha, you are a spiritual orphan. What satsang you can do? Mundan people. Let's go.
You don't worry about them. You speak.
Hare Krishna. It is very important for us to understand what our true nature is. We are not this body, but our spirit souls, part and parcel of Krishna. And we can never be
well
but our spirit souls.
We are indeed
part
not
and
this body.
parcel of Krishna.
I am
And we
Sakhi
can never
of
be
Krishna.
And our eternal seva is to dance for Krishna. This male body of mine is only an outer covering, an embarrassment to this male Vidya Deha as Sakhi. Outer covering.
With his basic talk on body and soul, we have heard it many times. Why don't you see his talk on body and soul? We have heard it many times.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
No. Let our Dev Babu sing. He is a wonderful follower of the Ahul Pantha. Dev Babu, please sing.
जय राधे राधे कृष्णा कृष्णा गोविंद गोविंद बोलो रे कृष्ण प्रेमे विहार हलो कृष्ण प्रेमे विहार हलो कृष्ण बालो
Don't disturb him in his sadhana. He's a Sakhi Beki. Even Gadadhar Das Prabhu, the great Parshad of Lord Nityananda, would also lose himself in Gopi Bhav.
Oh Gurudev, please bestow your mercy on these lost and bewildered souls. Thank you for giving me the pure Siddhantas of Vaishnav Dharma.
Are, where are you going?
Actually, I am having a severe stomach ache.
Is it so? Don't worry. Durgesh Baba, please cure him with your tantric skills.
Of course, no problem for me. Om Rim Kim
Hi.
Chamunda.
What this tantric can do? Oh, no need of anyone. We Kartha Bhajas can cure him immediately with our mystical powers. Hi.
The mushrooming growth of such deviant sects with motivated, concocted, and perverse philosophies had for a long time successfully eclipsed pure Vaishnav Dharma and brought it to a level where it was considered merely a profession of immoral beggars and thieves. It was at this critical historical ebb in Vaishnav history that the Lord sent dynamic revolutionary Dharma Rakshaks of the stature of Bhakti Vinod Thakur and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur to uphold Sanatan Dharma.
Just see the influence of Kali Maharaj, the personification of Adharma. In modern times, he assumes the dress of false godmen and thus promotes hedonism and atheism. Sometimes he adopts the name of Saki Beki, Aula, Baula, Kartabajas or Sahajas. They enthusiastically cheat human society by bogus doctrines. Bewildered by their false propaganda, innocent people ignore Shuddha Bhakti and instead advance on the path of hell. Therefore, we must fiercely preach against this and restore the pure teachings of Rupa and Raghunath. Prana yache jar, se hetu prachar.
That day is not very far when a movement will soon arise which will engulf the world beyond the precincts of mosques, churches, temples, transcending all sectarian boundaries. Oh, for that day when the fortunate English, French, Russian, German, American people will take up banners, mridangas and kartals, and they will sing kirtans through every town and village of the world, chanting Jai Sachinandan Gaur Hari. A personality will soon appear who will fulfill this prediction of Lord Chaitanya and preach his message throughout the world.
While this was going on in the east, what was happening in the west?
When blood spilled and misery ran free, a blinding darkness was all they could see. This venomous era was called World War II, with waterfalls of tears and smiles very few. Some found an alternative life, a desperate attempt to kill strife. Drugs and sex was their life force, killing their responsibilities with no remorse. The hippie movement it was named. No authority, no God, no fear, no shame. A frustration, a need, going inside deep. Bursting with carelessness, heaps and heaps. Longing for something deep within. Their soul craved to be free of sin. Softly crying they looked above. Give us hope, freedom, peace and love. Yes, please. Give us hope, freedom, peace, and love.
This social milieu in the mid-60s was designed and sculpted by the Lord himself to create an extraordinary window in eternal time, which would be most conducive for the impervious hearts of the Westerners to assimilate Krishna Bhakti, the eternal dharma of the soul. Thus, while the Western Hemisphere was crying tears of frustration, experiencing the futility of all material pursuits, far away in the Eastern Hemisphere was an unknown friend who was crying tears of love and compassion for them in solitude at Advaita Bhavan in Shantipur, Bengal.
সবাই ভালো আছে তো?
Acharya Kripa. Acharya Kripa. Dada, that sannyasi sitting behind is crying. Something must have happened.
I have been seeing him since the last 20 to 25 years. He used to come regularly on the weekend, almost every month. The only difference I find, তখন ও ছিল গৃহস্থ. Now he is a sannyasi.
Pranam, Swami Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
You have been doing nice seva at Advaita Bhavan. I have noted.
সবই অদ্বৈত আচার্য কৃপা বাবা. And I have been also seen you here several times before. Please tell me about yourself, Baba.
My name is Abhay Charanaravind Bhaktivedanta Swami. I am the unworthy disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
Jai. You are always deeply absorbed in chanting Harinam. In fact, I have often seen you crying while doing japa.
What to do? My Guru Maharaj has given me an impossible task.
You are an educated young man. Why don't you preach? Why don't you preach the message of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu throughout the whole world?
Hare Swamiji, where are you lost?
I do not know how I can execute this mission. But I know this is the place where Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda and Advaita Acharya would discuss how to spread the Sankirtan movement. I am praying most earnestly for their help, that they can somehow give me their mercy and empower me to fulfill my Guru Maharaj's instruction. Tomorrow I am leaving for Calcutta to go upon a ship Jaladuta to America.
Adbhut, Ati Adbhut, Hari Bol, Hari.
In spite of disabling handicap of having no money, no organizational backing, no contacts, and ill health, at an advanced age of 69, Bhaktivedanta Swami embarked on this historic voyage to America. This could well be seen as one of the most courageous steps in the human history. What was one small step for a man was to become a giant leap for humanity in the evolution of dharma on this planet, ushering A new era of 10,000 years of golden age within the dark age of Kali.
Tremors of dissatisfaction and revolt were vibrating throughout the American society, sending waves of young people to wander the streets of New York's Lower East Side in search of spiritual fulfillment, looking for alternatives.
Hey, Buddha, yes. Arabs! You're Arabs!
Who's that priest, ma'am?
No, hippies. What are they? Communists?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
America had waited for hundreds of years to receive this matchless gift. This was the first time the boundless mercy of Lord Chaitanya was emanating through Srila Prabhupada into the arid Krishna-Virat land of the Western Hemisphere, making Tompkins Square Park the home of Krishna Bhakti in the West. After New York, the next junction was San Francisco. After New York, the next junction was San
Hey Mike, this is amazing! Your publicity has worked! All the tickets have been sold out and our Avalon Ballroom is full to capacity. Good work, guys!
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for letting us do this over here, Chet. This Mantra Rock dance is surely gonna be a mega event. I even spotted the great Haight-Ashbury guru of LSD, Timothy Leary, and millionaire Augustus Osley in the crowd.
Is that really cool? Such the Grateful Dead, the Big Bopper, and the Bobby Craig performing tonight. Bravo, buddy.
We would now like to welcome Allen Ginsberg on stage to give his message of peace and love to the youth of San Francisco.
We would first like to welcome Swami Bhaktivedanta on stage tonight. Welcome, Swamiji. Please sit. When I was in India, I got enthralled with the mantra we're going to sing. It's a musical meditation that'll take you to another dimension like it does for me every time. After you go high, it will help stabilize your mind during re-entry. The word mantra literally means mind deliverance. Swami Bhaktivedanta brought this mantra to New York's Lower East Side to the homeless, to the lost, the anarchists, to the seekers. He left a peaceful and a meaningful life in a holy village in India to be with us here tonight and share something precious and serene, something to treasure.
Thank you very much for inviting me to your beautiful city of San Francisco to speak here. This chant comes from India. These words are transcendental sound incarnation of absolute truth, descending from the spiritual sky to this material world.
Prabhupada's deep voice echoed through the hall as he spoke the transcendental message of God, reaching out to an audience who had plunged to the lowest levels of human degradation.
Thank you very much. Now please join us in loudly chanting the mantra.
Srila Prabhupada, this is Ms. Jones from NBC Television, the National Broadcasting Corporation of America.
Hello.
Hare Krishna.
Swamiji, why have you come to Chicago?
I was on the flight. I read the Time magazine with headlines, crime and how to solve it.
Oh, really?
Yes. So if you are serious, then you can take our suggestions to stop this crime.
Wait a minute. You have a way to stop crime in Chicago? Well, Swamiji, it is the crime capital of the US.
Oh yes, I have the method to stop all the crime in your country. The world is full of criminals. If simply by law you want to suppress, then it will not be successful. Deliver them from their criminal tendencies.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Then no slaughterhouses, no killing of child in the womb. Our business is to give solution to these leaders if they actually want the welfare of their country. All the problems can be solved by Krishna consciousness.
Oh, really, Swamiji?
I can guarantee.
Interesting indeed.
Thus, while the world leaders were grappling by the seemingly endless problems plaguing society, Srila Prabhupada was convinced that Krishna consciousness was the panacea cure for all material problems. Being the chosen Senapati of Lord Chaitanya's army, Srila Prabhupada's master plan to protect Sanatan Dharma was to fortify the misdirected human civilization with a sword of transcendental knowledge, his books. To this effect, he speeded up the printing and publishing of the Dharma Shastras like the Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita with a sense of urgency.
Srila Prabhupada, now that the BBD press is here in LA and established, we can...
The Chaitanya Charitamrita is complete. Why these books are not being published? This is our first business.
If you ever get money, print books.
Yes, Prabhupada, we can now look into publishing one of your books every month.
One book in a month? No, it is not fast enough.
But Prabhupada, it takes time to get the things done.
No, all 17 volumes of Chaitanya Charitamrita must be published immediately. I think this can be done in 2 months.
17 volumes?
In 2 months, Prabhupada?
Yes.
But Prabhupada, this is impossible.
Maybe we can go a little faster.
Impossible is a word found in the Fool's Dictionary.
But Prabhupada, can we please discuss with the devotees of the press and report back to you?
Very good. Do whatever is required.
The marathon was thus on. Srila Prabhupada's spirit was indomitable. While the world wars had seen escalation in the use of weapons of mass destruction, Srila Prabhupada used his books as ammunition to dismantle all materialistic propaganda. Book distribution exploded from 1975 to 1976, making BBT one of the largest publishing house of religious literature in the history of the world.
हे राधे ब्रज देवी के चललिते हे नंद सुनक कहा श्री गोवर्धन पाद पतले कालिंदी बने कुतः घोषंचाविति सर्वतो ब्रजपुरे खेदै महाव्यूहलौ वंदे रूप सनातन रघुजग श्रीजीव गोपाल वंदे रूप सनातन
Srila Prabhupada, there is a letter giving the book distribution report. Can I read it for you?
Yes. This book distribution scores keep me alive. Please read.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, the first crew left for the airport at 6:30 a.m. About 25 devotees. In the first hour and a half, most distributors had done 15 to 20 books each. All got together for lunch at 1 p.m. Preliminary count was over 750 books. Jai! Close to breaking the world's record only halfway through the day. Our hair began to stand on end as we speculated the potential results. At 4 p.m., a demon airline worker came up to one devotee and punched him in the face. Then another devotee. All devotees jumped on the demon and began beating the stool out of him. Huge crowds gathered all around.
Acha?
But this incident knocked at least 100 books off our scores. Half the crowd was in our favor and the other half was against us. Police came and arrested the devotees. This is typical. They attack us and we get arrested. Somehow these devotees got released and were back distributing in 20 minutes. By the end of the day, we had broken the record of 1400 books. Jai!
Jai!
Jai Srila Prabhupada. In spite of traffic jams and a huge blizzard, the undaunted tired devotees returned at 2 a.m. No sleep, straight ecstatic Mangalarti. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, for inspiring us to compete for the mercy of the spiritual master. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
All glories to the American devotees. They are the real Mahatmas. They will receive abundant blessing of my spiritual master. History will mark this period, how the Krishna consciousness movement has saved this world. Jai!
Practically defying material energy, Srila Prabhupada was declaring war against Maya. However, as the sun of Krishna consciousness began shining, dark clouds of inimical forces began to create stiff opposition, threatening to obscure its increasing brilliance.
Just leave me alone, you demons! Get your hands off me! Where the hell have you brought me? Leave me alone!
Look, young lady, we want to really help you. Do you know that there are 459 cults in America that are trying to steal American youth? And you are in one of them. When any movement says that you have to worship a person as if you are as good as God, when they isolate you from the outside world on the pretext that everything out there is going to take you away from their teachings, and if they compel you to chant some mantras repeatedly, all this is the sign and the typical way in which they want to put you under mind control. So then, why did you join this crazy, dangerous cult, the Hare Krishnas?
That's none of your business. It was my choice.
Of course. But may I know, what did you gain there? That which you did not get at your own home.
Genuine love and happiness.
Do you mean to say that your father, who works 12 hours a day to maintain you and your family, did not love you?
I did not say that!
Okay. So what is your definition of happiness?
Is get up in the morning at 3 o'clock happiness? Is a cold shower in the winter happiness? Is eating flat bread and some stupid veggies happiness?
No TV, no sex, no drugs, no alcohol, not even tea. Are you crazy?
Yes.
No wonder your parents believe that you have been brainwashed. What shit have these guys put into your head?
Oh, you just leave me alone and carry on with your own business.
So what if this is my business?
You should know that we just want to help you to get back to your parents. Or else you will be here with us in this desolate, God-forsaken place till you crack. Do you get that?
Then even you should know that you will never be able to take away my Krishna consciousness. You are never gonna succeed. Do you get that?
Thus, Srila Prabhupada, the brainwashing deprogrammers have become very active. Vasugopal and Murthy Vanya, both over 21 years, were kidnapped by the deprogrammers of that dubious rescue organization, which apparently helps all those parents whose children have joined various religious cults against their parents' will. They are making our movement seem a dangerous and unlawful cult.
The district attorney is pursuing with a heavy demand to investigate whether our society is bona fide or not.
Their brains are contaminated by drugs, alcohol, and sex. go house to house and wash their brains.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai.
The future of our movement is being severely tested.
Yes, Prabhupada. This court case has been fully taken up by the media, who's always looking out for some sensational garbage.
So now they are feeling the weight of this movement. They can bring big fire brigades, but we have set the fire. It cannot be stopped. The real fight is now. Chant Hare Krishna and fight. Krishna will give you all protection.
Years ago, Srila Prabhupada, armed with the fearless fighting spirit of Sri Hanumanji, set out from the shores of India to set a blaze of fire to incinerate an entire Rama-like civilization which is governed by the principles opposed to Sanatan Dharma. Hanumanji made an invincible bridge to unite Sita with her eternal Lord, Ram. And Srila Prabhupada created a transcendental bridge across the insurmountable ocean of birth and death to unite all the lost souls back in the loving embrace of their eternal Lord. This is the essence of Sanatan Dharma, and that Srila Prabhupada is the foremost Dharma Rakshak.